At everyone. It is with the deepest sadness, sorrow, and regret that I must announce the passing of His Royal Highness Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, this morning at Windsor Castle. Due to
Hmm.
my cursed sleeping schedule, I woke up just 30 minutes ago. When I got the news, I simply couldn't believe it. He was an example. He was one of the last real nobles with a real humble education on earth. He was an life's example for myself. May His Royal Highness rest in peace, and may these men, an officer, husband, and father, will never be forgotten. Oh, sorry. And may these men, etc., etc., etc. I offer with this announcement condolences to the Queen and the British royal family and their nations as a whole, from me and the At Hims administrator. Myself, I will take a black and white profile picture with a custom status with a black ribbon, wholeheartedly suggesting to as many people to do the same and just remember what a great man we lost. Consider the community in mourning for 1 week. That is from the Monarchist Discord.
I was wondering when he said just half an hour ago. I was like, wait, have you fucking wrote this? What should I say? Oh.
Uh, I mean, I did kind of wake up like, and first thing I see is fucking TikTok memes like, oh, did he actually like cark it?
Yeah.
And then by the time I had gotten some level of clarity in my head and gone into my desk, I was like, okay, I'm starting the podcast off with whatever the fuck I know those guys have said about this.
Based.
Uh,
Yeah, I learned from NASA because NASA said it, and I basically told him to fuck off because my phone would be I'd get tons of notifications and shit if that had happened. But jokes on me because I said that before I checked my phone, and it turns out I did get a ton of notifications about it.
do you get like the national emergency alerts?
No, it wasn't that, but like every news thing, like emails, all that. Basically just saying what you said right there.
Oh,
Uh,
like pre-scripted, like monarchist bullshit. Okay.
yeah. Okay, well let's start with that. What are your views on the royal family?
Uh, I don't really have one. Like,
Really?
I am really in the middle between, there's like, it's basically a propped up historical, like, cultural
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
That is as a lot of the people against them will say they're like the luckiest family on like government funding.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. It's pretty much what I think. In that they exist only through like inertia, and it's like if I was living in I just dropped Ritsu's head. Um, I'll find it later. It don't it only exists through inertia, and if I was living in a republic and they said, "Do you want a monarchy?" No, but we have one, so and it's
Although
just
I do have to wonder like how much of it is actually like actual like government funding in the sense that like how much of what the royal family owns would you say is more of like their assets than
so,
the country's assets, and if they were to part ways, like could they still live comfortably,
yeah.
basically eternally?
Okay, so my understanding comes from a BBC thing I watched,
Well, the
and an
BBC,
eight
like it's basically gospel.
yeah, and a CGP video from like 7-8 years ago. Uh, so my understanding is that it's essentially a merry-go-round where the royals own lots of property and spaces around the UK.
Mhm.
They lease it to the government for free, but they have a separate deal in which the government gives them a stipend.
Mhm.
But the value of the assets that they give to the government, but it's still their property, exceeds the amount of money they receive from the government.
Yeah, so like if they were to lease out all that land at market rate,
Oh, fuck.
it would be like miles ahead of what they actually get back.
Yeah. I mean, purely the land of Buckingham Palace, just that alone would be
Well,
worth.
that's very much like a self-perpetuating thing, though, isn't it? Because it's not like, oh, it's this like bit of land, 100 acres, and maybe like it's prime real estate. It's fucking Buckingham Palace.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
on merit of being what it is, it bumps its own fucking value up.
it'd be a hell of a bed and breakfast to just fucking lease out. But I mean, but my sort of answer, because that's what people say, is like, well, we shouldn't because they are, they give us more money than we give them, so it's worth it. And my response to that would be just, yeah, but if we got rid of the royal family, it's not like we're going to let them keep all that land, is it? If we're getting rid of them, we're just going to fucking keep it.
Oh, dude, are we gonna have like a Rexit? just royal exit, and then it's 10 fucking years of like trying to work out a deal of like what assets they get to keep.
Oh damn! I thought you. I mean, it's the same thing, but I thought you were going for like Rex, as in the Latin for king. I thought
same. I was going like royal exit.
Yeah. It works on multiple levels. That's very smart.
Fucking. So and it's just like fucking. Wait, who's the one who's that? Prince Harry's the one that fucked off and like renounced his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Charles. No, Charles is the older one. Although Charles would be the one to bitch and fucking moan. Whereas it's just like
Charles is next. I think you're thinking of William.
Yeah, William. But I'm thinking like Charles just didn't go like no deal is better than a bad deal. Trying to like maintain his fucking castle down in like the southwest.
Oh, you've got to put it on fucking like Judge Judy or something, right? Like that's what's.
No, it's UK. It's going to Judge Rinder.
I only said Judge Judy because I didn't think you knew who Judge Rinder was. I thought for the benefit of the international ones, I'll use Judge Judy there.
Please, we're like 46 episodes in. We've ostracized the outer world.
Yeah.
This is a British.
Oh my! I mean, yeah, Judge Rinder is sort of taken over Jeremy. I mean, it's not like I watched Judge Rinder, but it's sort of taken up that since Jeremy Kyle was cancelled. It's sort of like that trash cancelled? TV. Oh yeah. There was a controversy. Someone killed themselves, I think. It got taken off.
Oh, that's a nasty bit of thing.
Yeah.
But like it really was like the trashy TV. Like we don't get the can't pay you take it away one. But as we've talked about in the past, but we did at least when I was in like high school, I remember like Jeremy Kyle was on at like it was the midday stuff. So like the programming, it was like from like 6 o'clock onwards, it's like cartoons, and then after about 8:30, when all the like school-age children have gone to school, then it's the like the preschool shows. I think the one I remember the most, which I think is also UK, was In the Night Garden.
Oh yes, In the Night Garden.
That's a fucking trip and a half.
Yeah.
Don't watch that on acid.
Yeah, I mean, like, Yeah, for us, yeah, it's pretty much the same. 6 to 8:30, it was like children's programming, and then it was like morning chat shows, morning or not chat, but like talk shows. And then at about 10 or 11, you had your Jeremy Kyle.
We had different channels for that. Like,
Yeah,
I think we're talking like channel 1 is the very like is the boomer channel. It gets all like it has the morning like talk show called Breakfast, I think it is. Hilarious, yeah. And then they get all the old like they get all the British shit. Like they have The Chase, they have Coronation Street. So yeah. They'll be alive indefinitely so long as Coronation Street keeps going, and it will keep going.
Yeah. Cockroaches could be roaming the earth, right? Corrie will still be going. But do you guys have Countdown?
What's that? I can think of like 3 different things of what Countdown is, and it's like top 10 music and a game show.
Yeah, the game show. Game show.
Wait, is Countdown the one with like the counters, and they go onto that like platform, and then
that's Tipping Point.
Yeah, Tipping Point was we get Tipping Point. Tipping Point is on before The Chase, so I don't really watch it.
Yeah, no, Tipping Point fucking sucks, to be honest. Actually, it doesn't suck, but like compared to The Chase, I mean, come on, like.
I mean, it's still better than fucking basically any American game show.
Yeah, here's the thing: we don't even get American ones.
Oh, like, we got a couple. We got a couple, and it's all a bunch of. I want to say it's a bunch of fucking celebrity bullshit, but at the same time, half the questions on the UK Chase is about the royal family.
Yeah, I mean, like the closest we would get to like the American ones is we have our own versions. So we had like Family Feud to their Family Fortunes.
We have Family Feud as well, which is
but we never get like the actual like American one, like
yeah.
But no, Countdown. Like Countdown's weird in that it's basically the game show you watch if you're retired, and essentially you pick vowels and consonants from a board. You have 9, and then you have 30 seconds, and you have to make a word of the letters that come out.
You're right. There's a number for retirees.
Yeah, and then there's a number of small numbers and big numbers. Small ones are 1 to 10. Big numbers are 25, 50, 75, 100. They're randomly selected, like you pick them. And then a number flashes up between 1 and 999, and you have to, only using addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, have to reach that number. So it's very boring. It's
the newspaper quiz section on TV.
Yeah, it's very dry, very boring. But this, there was basically a gimmick thing that Channel 4 did, who have Countdown, where they mixed a bunch of shows together. They like smashed them together for, I guess, basically like an April Fool's sort of thing. And one of them was their late night comedy show, 8 out of 10 Cats, which is hosted by Jimmy Carr.
Yes.
And so Jimmy Carr.
I am as familiar as I can be with 8 out of 10 Cats without ever watching 8 out of 10 Cats. Because there's a guy on there, a guy who's often on there called Joe.
You have to narrow it down. There's a few Joes.
All I know is that there's a guy on there called Joe, and my coworker says I look a lot like him.
Joe Wilkinson, yes.
Hang on, I need to go look up this guy just to make sure it is to Joe.
It is. That's what he was talking about.
Yep. I don't quite see it. It's basically you look like him in the same way that I have hair and a beard.
Yeah, I mean, like his whole gimmick is the fact that he looks homeless. So he's basically just saying you look homeless.
Yeah. Oh,
but
fuck, he had a mean laugh when he found out I live in a shed.
That's amazing. But
it was scary how well he guessed it, because it was like, because I used to live out in bumfuck nowhere before I moved into town, and it was like, so he came and was like, bro, do you used to live in bumfuck nowhere? I was like, oh no, I actually moved like a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, do you live in your aunt's shed? And it's like, you're actually really fucking close with that, because it's my stepmother's shed.
Oh, it's fantastic. Oh.
So we're now like 10 months on, and I'm still not living that down.
Well, yeah, fuck. Oh, 8 out of 10 cats. Yeah, so 8 out of 10 cats did this boring countdown, right? With comedians instead of, like, you know, nerds.
Although, I mean, UK comedians, I find it scarily smart.
Well, that's the thing. It was insanely successful. Because it's sort of the dichotomy between, you know, this, you know, adult late night thing with the boring, you know, 50-year-old cultural institution of Countdown. So it's still that was like 10 years ago. It's still going.
Dude, can you imagine fucking The Weakest Link? That host trying to deal with 4 fucking comedians.
My God, I fucking hate Anne Widdecombe.
Oh, she's a bitch, but putting her through that would just be perfect.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the British Game Show podcast.
I always hated Walt because she was just so rude to people.
Yeah.
I know that's the gimmick, right? I know that's the gimmick, but fuck, I don't want to. Like...
I never really watched The Weakest Link, because there were the two. I mean, your cable is also called Sky, isn't it? Like for all the extra channels that you pay in these subscriptions. Yeah, it's Sky. Yeah, we also get Sky. And one of the channels on there, Channel 5, I think it was at the time, was UK TV. And
we have that, yeah.
Yeah, and the 2 biggest game shows on it was The Weakest Link and Eggheads. So
Eggheads was always too boring.
I mean, I never really watched them because, like, one, I didn't have cable TV, so if I was ever watching it, I was at like someone else's place. And, you know, when you're there, it's like, dude, I can watch Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
So there was that, and I mean, even when I did, it was like a year or so when we did have cable, and it was just History Channel. Because yes, I did want to know about how Hitler could have won the war.
Yeah. World War II in Colour and Hitler's Bodyguard were the main ones.
I don't remember the names. Just I do distinctly remember, you know, watching the same, you know, anti-tank gun getting fired in 7 different fucking documentaries.
Yes. I'm sorry, I've just linked some. Watch that when you have the time.
Yeah,
like it is it's excellent programming. It's really good.
Yeah, the coworker who says I look like Joe has been urging me to watch it, and I just don't, because I don't watch TV.
No, I mean, I'm sort of with you there in that I consume a lot of the stuff, but it's mainly just in like YouTube content compilations. Or
it's not even that. It's like, because like the only reason I was really, really into The Chase was because it was on when I was cooking dinner.
Yeah.
But now that I'm living pretty independently now, I'm cooking dinner at like 2-3 in the afternoon. Except for this week, we'll talk about that later. But the other British game show that I was thinking of, I forget what I think it's like In the Bag or something.
That rings a bell. Let me search it.
It's the one where they start off with like 100 grand, and it's multiple choice questions, but they can like divide the money up on how sure they think the answer is.
Yeah, and it like there's like it's on a table, and then the wrong answers will throw the money down, right?
Yeah, is it like drop?
Yeah,
yeah. So at least we've both got like the right idea.
Yeah, that's.
I was wondering. It's an interesting concept. I haven't really watched it all that much, but.
Oh, do you know what one was a mindfuck? Right, that like the game show that told me how shit human beings are. Right.
Are we saying like how shit they are in the sense that we're asking, are you smarter than a 10-year-old? And
no,
people dumb, or are we doing those like the deception ones? The Among Us of game shows.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
It's always going to be that one where it's like, you know, you get like 3 people in a room and you have to choose between either sharing the money or take the money. And if 2 people take the money, nobody gets the money. But if 2 people share the money and 1 person takes the money, they get all the money. And if everyone says share, they all get a part of the money.
Yeah, it's called Golden Balls. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one, and it mostly because I think it back in the time when I was a bit of an incel, still am, but you know where it's like, you know, there's where they'll pit like, you know, this 21-year-old like woman against this like 45-year-old guy who's like a plumber and being divorced twice and his life is like fucking trash. And they're like, yeah, let's share the money. I trust you. And then the bitch like takes all the money and just fucks off. Yeah.
I remember watching, I think it was like 7 or 8, and it was this little old woman and this really nice guy. And it was basically just the same thing. They both said split, and then they had the old woman stole. And the guy was, and I honestly I couldn't believe it. I edge of my seat. And I remember actually going to my mother after and having to ask her for an explanation as to why she did that. She lied.
Mother, what percentage of the population is psychopaths?
She said she would split, and she picked steal. Why would she do that?
I mean, like the start off by saying it's a great example of how disgusting like humans are, and it really is. It's, you know, why I very much decided on the 1 in a billion chance I win the lottery, I'm like evaporating. Like, my family's never fucking seeing me again.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone. That I've already got a fucking. I've already looked up. I don't even play the lottery, and I already know what fucking law firm I'm going to.
Oh, I don't know about law firms. I'm just thinking like I'm ghosting everyone.
No, because if they'll track you down, and if they track you down, then you're fucked. You've got to nip it in the bud legally, man, straight away. You've got to invite them out, make them sign a document, you know, that legally protects you.
I like the idea of ghosting a whole lot more.
Yeah, that is more fun, I guess.
I could do both. It's just like sign this document and then evaporate. Anyway, where was I going? So the talk shows, and then no. I'm trying to drag it back. I know we're supposed to end at going back to Prince Philip, but I think there was some tangent I wanted to go on somewhere along this. Oh yeah, Jeremy Kyle. Yeah, because it showed on like after all the kids shows. It was very much associated with basically our white trash laughing at your white trash.
Yeah. Same here. But it was our white trash laughing at our white trash.
Yeah, I remember this girl I had a massive crush on back in high school because she dropped out at like 15, 16. And yeah, she'd just like stay at home all day on Facebook laughing about people on Jeremy Kyle.
Oh shit! Breaking news.
He's not actually dead.
Not breaking news because it happened a couple of hours ago. DMX has died.
Oh, I mean, you know what it's like, hey? When two people love each other and they lose the other one just loses the will to live, and it was truly the most sacred of OTPs.
Yes, Prince Philip X DMX was my ship. Don't know about you guys.
I like the idea of DMXX Philip though. Other way around.
Good one. Oh,
Philip was power bottom though.
No. Philip was a top. Philip was a fucking top. What you want about me?
I mean, he's a prince, not a king.
He's a prince consort, and man, like, dude, did you fucking see him? Like,
yeah,
sorry,
he looked old and decrepit.
Sorry, with every single fucking alerted story, I happen to be an expert on Prince Philip right now. From the past 8 hours.
Why, yes, I am the resident Brit of the server.
Oh, yes, I do like Total Biscuit. Who's the other one? Who's the fucking other one? Who's annoying? The spiffing Brit.
Oh, kinda, yeah.
Because people will link me his videos, right? And I know I'll have to explain to them that, like, you know, the being British gimmick doesn't really work on me. Like,
it is kind of interesting to watch this video purely from the exploitative standpoint.
Oh yeah,
I don't like the way he portrays it though.
What do you mean?
Like, what does he call it? That whole like sarcastic on the nose thing where it's like Skyrim is a perfectly balanced game with no exploits. Like the title theme and so it I mean of course it sounds like he's trying to appeal to like teenagers. Which he is, but then I'm left out. I mean, what about me?
Yeah, as an intellectual.
Me as someone who can't be groomed. But actually touching on one of the jokes there, because it is very much a question I have about this. Now that Philip is gone, how far off do you think the Queen is? Because I mean, I feel like every 3 months we're asking, is the Queen dead yet? But aside from that, it is very much a thing where couples kind of go out together.
I'd be very surprised if she died in the next 4 to 5 years.
Well, I guess that does come down because I don't really pay attention to them. I don't know like how unbreakable their love is.
But see, the thing is, right, as terrible as it is, and now everybody's like trying to pretend it's not the case, nobody gives a fuck about Prince Philip, right?
Yeah, I've never given a shit about him before.
Yeah, like the people. I mean, the Duke of Edinburgh Award is important and has changed a lot of people. That's pretty much it, right? That's like people's only real connection to him. Apart from that, it was just racist things he was saying. I mean, he had great fucking banter, right? Like when he said to he went to China and he saw a bunch of like English students who were studying in China, and he told them, "Don't stay here too long, or you'll get slit eyes." Like absolute fucking great bants. But nobody like, I'm sure when they got news like, oh, he's probably gonna die, we can probably do something for him. Everyone was just like, fuck it, just let him go out. The Queen is not gonna have that. They will put her in fucking ice, right? Like they will do everything they can to prolong her life.
Well, at the same
maybe
time,
5 years.
I have to wonder if they really will, because another one of the things I was thinking of on my way of getting out of bed and walking to this desk is like, can she technically go down as like the worst monarch in British history?
All right, you're gonna have to justify this.
Well, in the sense that, how much has the empire shrunk under her reign?
I mean, are you being serious here, or
Kind of. Like, it is a joke, but I'm wondering, like, are there like, if we're going on a hard line, like, imperial, standpoint, has she let, and obviously it's like of no fault of her own, it is very much a matter of the times, but it's really been her name on the front during the total decline of imperialism.
You're right, but yeah, like I think people know the fact that from basically the beginning of the 20th century, the monarch has had literally no power. Like Victoria was the last monarch that could actually exercise any form of power. Even that was very limited.
The Queen is purely the last true monarch was Margaret Thatcher.
But yeah, it's like everyone knows that the Queen, it's not her fault. Like that's just the way it is. And honestly, most people don't really care about the Empire anymore. It's very much something that's for history. People who watch history documentaries and play Hearts of Iron 4 talk about.
And the Chase.
Yeah, it's not something that it's not like you walk. It's not like I'm around in Newcastle and I'm just hearing people talk about like, God, can't believe we gave Hong Kong away. Like, no, all they care about is Muslims coming into the country. Like they want less land.
I'm just saying, we had the SAS. Fucking Gandhi could have never been a problem.
Yeah, but then we'd still have fucking India, right? So
should I say that?
My God, Misha! Fuck.
No, Misha.
Get out of here.
Fuck it. I guess I'll blog post on this. My girlfriend went for her citizenship exam on Thursday. Yesterday, so your Thursday. And I'm trying to think, because she's a Polish migrant, and she was saying some really weird, like, racist shit. Kind of, she couldn't quite wrap her head around the fact that, in a sense, because Pakistan is a Commonwealth nation, they have more rights than her in the UK.
Yeah.
It's it's just funny watching us. Like, I'm white and Christian, I should be above them, and yeah. That's a funny. I'm going to cut this out as well.
Yeah, no problem. I was thinking about saying some stuff, but I couldn't remember what we had talked about that had already been cut out last time. So I'm hesitant to add anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, am I going to have to come out at some stage, or I don't know.
What, like come over?
No, like actually talk about the fact that I have a girlfriend on this podcast.
You know, take your own pace. Like,
Well, now that we're having this conversation, it seems real fucking awkward.
you've made it awkward.
Yeah, yeah. I blame myself for this, but still, it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just one of those things where
It's just one of
obviously
those.
it's better to be somewhat hesitant, but you know, if you think it's gonna, you know, serious part of your life, I mean, how it's more interesting than most of the benign bullshit we talk about. So, then there's nothing wrong with sharing details about your life, but you know, it'll come. If it's important enough and significant enough, it'll naturally come out. You don't have to feel the need to force it. Like, hey guys, I've got an announcement to make. You know,
You hear that, listeners? Leave a comment down below. Do I need to talk about my girlfriend on this podcast? Or do I lose my incel card if I do? Because I don't really want to give that up. I get like great parking at conventions because of that.
Mm.
Like I don't have to worry about, you know, people digging my car because nobody's gonna fucking park near me. I'm an incel. I don't know where I'm going with this joke.
Yeah. Oh. Do you remember Tiger King?
I remember it in the sense of this thing that's happened. I still haven't watched it.
Oh, did it? I thought we talked about it on the
We
pod.
did, in the sense that you watched it and I asked questions.
Ah. Yeah. Seems so long ago. It's like a year.
How long ago?
Jeez.
I mean, it did come out in the middle of lockdown, didn't it?
At the beginning of lockdown, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think lockdown started for us around now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess it has been a year.
And everyone was just baking bread, you know, and like all that shit.
Yeah, I hated it. It was fucking mocking.
Mocking?
Yeah, like my entire issue was it kind of showed like how far down like family values and shit was to everyone. That it was really only something everyone looked at when they had gotten rid of quite literally everything else.
Wait, I'm not following you here.
Well, baking bread's like a part of it, but during lockdown, because I was working during it, and obviously lockdown wasn't as bad here as it was a lot of the other Western world, apparently.
Yeah.
But just it seemed like it seemed like it did kind of bring families together because they quite literally couldn't fucking escape one another.
Yeah.
And like on one, like if you're an optimist, you'll say, you know, that's great, they're spending time together. But you know, on the pessimistic side, it took a global pandemic.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't necessarily have an opinion on this because it didn't bring my family fucking together. It made it so we couldn't see each other. So, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're all old. Doesn't count.
True. God, I have to spend time with my fucking 6-year-old now.
Yeah, what the fuck's he into these fucking? I don't know what kids are like. What's the? I want to
These
say
Fortnite.
I wanted to say something other than like fucking Fortnite or Among Us, but I guess it was
Among
Fall
Us.
Guys at the time, really.
Yeah.
Fuck, remember Fall Guys?
No, that was a game.
I don't, because I didn't play it.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's your week been? Because mine's been fucking garbage.
Oh, I mean,
guess the past 2 weeks has been fucking garbage. So if you've had any good news, please tell it first.
I'm really glad we got 40 minutes out of that because I've done. I mean, this has been my holiday before exams, so I really should have been revising. But for the past 2 weeks, I've done literally nothing but play video games.
I mean, you've
So-
been playing some game that a lot of the other people on the server have been playing, haven't you?
What's this?
I don't know what it is. All I know is that you've been in like flavor of the month playing something that everyone else is familiar with.
Oh yeah, so that was just that was from something like last night. It was a lot of fun. Battle Brothers. You're the leader of a mercenary company, and you go around and do contracts and stuff. And it's sort of like the map is like Mount and Blade map, but the actual fighting is sort of like a hex based turn-based strategy, and the whole gimmick of the game is that it's a very difficult game, but it's fine, right? Because I just name all of my characters after people on the server, and then when they get their head bashed in, rather than be salty, I can just post about it. So it's free content.
Yeah.
Actually, in this run, you actually survived.
Yeah, I'm looking now and I'm seeing this like moon bear just trucking along, and then Potato's missing a head. Fucking
yeah.
fork.
So everyone who died in my run today was Pala, Potato, Fox, Manla, FCD, Skynet, Coolie Ghost, Buttery, Dorito, and Sleepy. All died today.
Actually, there's something to say. Coolie goes, unironically, like, best person to join the server in ages. I love him.
Yeah, he's fantastic. But before that, I was playing Evil Genius. It's good nostalgia bait.
I know you streamed some of it. I never got to see any of it.
I mean, well, I've stopped playing it really because I finished it, and when I did my first sort of playthrough, it was very much, oh my god, this game is amazing. It's just how I remember it from being a kid, the original one. So it was great, and then I finished it, and then I wanted to play around with it, and the rose-tinted goggles sort of went away, and I really began to notice the game has a lot of issues and problems it needs to sort out. So
there's not enough DLC and free cosmetics.
No, it's very basic things that are fucking broken. Like the pathfinding. The pathfinding is calculated on like a straight line, but it doesn't take into account corridors and paths.
Oh yeah.
So your minions will go to the closest restoration thing, even though it might be literally around the entire base to get there through your corridors and traps. Even though there's one that's way more accessible. Yeah, it's shit like that, and waiting. You have to you'll send 5 groups of minions out, and you have to wait for the helicopter to board each one. And in the original game, they all got on the helicopter, and then if you're doing 4 missions at the same time, they'd go to the 4 different locations in one helicopter. Yeah, it didn't make any sense, but it meant you didn't have to wait. In this game, you have to wait for them, and you actually have to watch them board as well. So it just takes a lot of time, and it's a lot of waiting, and they've removed a bunch of the complexity. I still very much enjoyed it, but once I sort of completed, there's not really a ton of, for a game that should have a lot of replayability. There's just a lot of like basic things. There's no wiki, like in-game wiki. They don't tell you information about items.
Those an encyclopedia.
Yeah. There's no encyclopedia, and it's just. Whereas the original game did have an encyclopedia, and statistics that were in original game items aren't in this, so you don't know which items are inherently suspicious. Yeah, it's just there's fewer items in rooms. It's a game that I hope they keep working on. I still really like it, but yeah, I really want this game to do well, and don't know. Rebellion haven't showed me a lot, and I'm not just going to blindly trust them. So yeah.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
But yeah, I got a Chinese takeaway,
All right.
and
I remember hearing about this one.
I have really scraping the barrel for shit that happened to me.
Oh, I mean, like, I've had an entire 2 weeks of hell, but I can't, like, if there's anything good that's happened, I kind of want to get that out of the way first.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. I went to a Chinese takeaway. The girl who was working there, well, the woman who was working there is the only woman who I've never had a one night stand with. And me being an absolute autist, it was awkward, but like it was only awkward for me. She was fine. I was just autistic, and I made
Yeah,
it
maybe
awkward.
because she's had like 15 other guys, like, between now and then.
Yeah, it was like she was
Like,
fine.
If she saw your dick, maybe she'd, like, it'd ring a bell, but as is, no.
Like that's the thing. Like she was fine. She was just laughing or whatever. And to me, I just made the whole thing awkward. So it's not even like, oh, something happened. It was just me being socially fucking inept.
Oh, sorry, side note. From the Royalist Discord, the shitposting channel will be closed for the next 24 hours in honor of the mourning period for His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. Be light with memes, and joke on the demise. The great man will be bannable.
Oh my god! It's not the right. When the Queen fucking dies, I'm gonna be legit sad, right? I'll still think that that's bullshit, but I can at least understand it. And no one gives a shit about Prince Philip. Everyone's saying they give a shit now. It's obviously sad that a man died. And, yes, he's done a lot of good stuff. I did the Duke of Edinburgh Award. I didn't get the gold, so I couldn't meet him, but, yeah, he's done a lot, but, man, come on.
I mean, for the most part, I'd say this is true, but, like, this is the Royalist Discord, so...
Yeah, fair enough. It's just... whatever.
But, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Anything else that's happened to me?
Aside from your succulent Chinese meal.
There is something, but I'm gonna hold off talking about it. It needs to develop before I talk about it. So,
Ooh,
yeah,
you've piqued my interest. Did you ask that femboy in your class out on a date?
No.
Did that femboy ask you out on a date?
No, it's been too much time now. It's like it'd be weird now if I was like, hey, like
Totally
no.
Slide into his DMs.
It's nothing like that. It's just or should I slide into his DMs right now?
Yeah, do it. Live on podcast.
Alright. Hey.
For the record, he's not typing in podcast right now, so
No.
there is possibly some truth to what he's about to do.
No, yeah. Fuck. Hey. How should I phrase this? Hey, do you want to do some?
Oh, dude, I have the perfect video for this.
No, come on. No. I'm doing this properly, right? I'm doing this properly.
Word around the office is you've got a fat cock. It's such a good video. I love it. Just send him this.
No, I'm not sending. Fuck off. Wait, I actually haven't seen this. What the hell is the context for that?
It's a sexual harassment video.
I fucking wish I was sexually harassed like that. Jeez.
I get sexually harassed like that all the time.
Dear.
Kinda.
Alright, I'm massively overthinking this now. Fuck.
Me and my 5-kilo piece of Scotch fillet.
And alright, son. Okay. So yeah, nothing else for me really.
Alright, I look forward to seeing what this secret other thing is about.
It's nothing salacious. Like it's nothing like that. I just don't talk too soon.
I don't know. Anyway, like my week, the last 2 weeks have just been shit because all I've really done is go to work.
But you said it's been hell.
Oh yeah, just like I've gone on a truck 4 times out of the past like 9 work days really, because apparently there was an Easter between this. We haven't talked about Easter.
Oh,
didn't feel like I had a fucking 3-day weekend.
Do you know how I found out about Easter?
You woke up and you checked Discord.
I woke up and was very angry that my bins hadn't been picked up. Seriously,
that's what you get for having rubbish day on a Friday.
Yeah. I was like, what? And then I checked and I was like, oh shit, it's Good Friday today. Oh.
Stop fucking good, I have a full bin.
Yeah, I was really salty.
Also, you guys do your rubbish real fucking early in the mornings. You guys are onto that shit, like.
Nah, here it's like 12.
Yeah, like
12.
Me, I can come home and like the bins haven't been picked up yet, so I can kind of go, oh shit, I should probably like chuck this like can in the bin, and then like an hour later the guy will show up.
I wish about that, because there's plenty of times where I've like, well, I mean, for me it can be quite early, waking up at like 10 or 11, and I've ran out, like unlocked the gate and basically ran out while still putting my shirt on to get the bin out.
Toast in your mouth and
yeah. Oh god, I legitimately used to do that, on the way to school, I'd get toast, and I didn't have time to eat it in the house because I'd always sleep in. I was sleeping.
I didn't have this issue. Like by the last year of school, I was such a fucking boomer. Because I'd make bread in the slow cooker. So I'd have these really nice like round loaves of bread that I'd then like cut off into slices and like put some butter and some jam, make a cup of coffee, and then I'd sit down and watch the fucking morning news.
Same, yes.
But, yes, I am a sophisticated 17-year-old.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is what I say. Where it wasn't that I slept in and didn't have enough time. It was that I'd wake up, shower, brush my teeth, and then rather than have breakfast, I would just sit down and watch TV. Yeah, watch the news and whatever. I'd then make myself toast just before I left.
You eat the toast while you're watching the news.
I mean, I was like 14 and retarded. Yeah.
Now you're like 20 and retarded.
21 and retarded.
21. Okay. I forget how old you are sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Wait, no, that's right. The entire I can just look at the calendar, can't I? Yeah.
But yeah, you've been in a truck all the time.
Oh, I mean, 2 out of the fucking yeah, well, 4 out of the past 9 days, but yeah, each one of them is like 13 plus hours long.
Mm.
Just well for the day, like I start work at 4 a.m. and then I wouldn't get home till like 5 at night,
Yeah.
and then like the Thursday before Good Friday was the worst. We didn't get back till like fucking 7.
Well, and you must get paid for all that time, right?
Oh, I do, but
You make it bank, right?
kind of. They because the automatic calculations for like my shifts didn't pay out the OT for last week, so I'm hopefully making bank fucking next Wednesday,
Mm.
where they're gonna pay me that stuff as well as like the past, like this week just been, which has been an even bigger shit show. And we knew it was gonna be a shit show because 2 weeks before Easter they put out this roster and it's like, oh, everyone's doing 10-hour shifts. Cool.
Yeah.
So you're rocking Easter Monday. That's gonna be, and because that's Easter Monday, I'm getting paid a shitload of money for that. Then Tuesday was in a truck as well. Wednesday was normal, well, 10-hour shift, and then Thursday in the truck, and then Friday I fucking that was an 8-hour day though.
Mm.
So yeah, shitload of money, but I don't need the fucking money. I live in a shed.
Yeah, but maybe someday you don't want to live in a shed.
Why? Shed has everything I need. I have a kettle. I have an owner hole. I have this PC. I have a bed. What fucking more do I need?
Maybe. I only said maybe.
Yo, what?
I only said maybe.
Oh. I thought you said like an onsen maybe. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You fucking weeb.
I've never been in an onsen before.
Bro, Sam.
Never been in a hot tub before.
Um,
Actually, I don't even think I've ever been in a jacuzzi before.
I've definitely been in like a spa pool, like the ones that boomers get when their house is like costs money.
Yeah.
And then there was also, I guess, I don't know. I've technically been in like a hot spring, but it's not as glamorous as you would think it was, or like what you're imagining, because we in year 10, like here, when you're 14 at the school I went to, you go on a camping trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like there's a ton of options available depending on like how rich you fucking are, really. Like there was like these $500 trips to like the South Island or to like resorts, and then like all the nerds picked like you could either go on a camping trip or you could like pick a bunch of day activities. Like you had to pick 3 day activities, and it's like paintballing and like shit in the vicinity of our like school.
Yeah.
So like all the nerds did that just so they could like go home and play fucking Halo afterwards. But I was broke as fuck, so I went on the government subsidized trips. Where for a whole $50 I got to go on the go to the Kaweka Ranges, which is like it's kind of basically on like the east coast of the North Island. If you go like look at Google Maps, you'll see where it is, and it's just a bunch of fucking forest. So me and like a dozen other broadcast motherfuckers hopped in a fucking like van with 2 teachers and drove 6 hours to the middle of fucking nowhere. And then once we Oh no, not a bunch of broke ass motherfuckers. There was the one farm boy who was like,
Hmm.
"Fuck yeah, middle of fucking nowhere, let's go."
Is this near Hastings?
Yes, not your
Right.
Hastings,
No. What
but yeah,
Ruahin Forest
it's
Park
in what we
or
call
Coward?
it's in what we call like the Hawke's Bay.
Ah, Tangolo,
Where are you?
Waura, Fraser Town.
Tangoyo. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking pronounce that one, but it's not important. Like Napier, Hastings are the big parts there, and then you go a bit further up and you wait. Fucking Gisborne's that far off? Jesus Christ! I thought Gizzy
I
was
can't
like
even. Oh, yeah. Okay, it wasn't even in my screen, Gisborne.
yeah no
Sorry, Gis.
I knew that was also on the East Coast, but I thought it was like way closer.
Oh wait, so were you at Rakumara National Forest Park?
No, I was at Kawika. We established this.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're at Kawika. I just thought Gisborne was like way closer to the Hawke's Bay.
Right.
Which it isn't. It's apparently very, very far off. Anyway, where was I going with this? So yeah, there was like, and one farm boy was like really keen to just go to the middle of fucking nowhere. It's like, okay, you can come with us and be broke. But yeah, so it's like 6 hours drive and then a 3 hour hike to the camping site, and then from the camping site it's like an hour to a hot spring, and it's technically a hot spring as in it was there was a a geothermal vent with hot water, but then it
Mm,
goes then the water's like brought down a tube to just like a shitty little like spa pool,
right.
like the ones that you would get, but basically just like a bathtub, a
Mm.
big like a bathtub for 4 people. So that's the hot spring I've been in.
Can I just say, right? I'm so fucking. I'm absolutely hashtag shook right now because I'm looking at this map of New Zealand, and I had no idea that Wellington was the capital.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
Wellington.
I thought it was Auckland.
Auckland was the capital once upon a time. We've had 3 capitals in our time. There was, I don't know if Russell was the first or the second, but it either went Auckland, Russell, or Russell, Auckland, and then it went to
Where's
Wellington.
so? I can't see it on the map.
It's basically non-existent.
Michelle. Oh, okay. I'm just not going to kick her out. You can just vibe.
Okay, it is not. There it is. It's way at the top.
Oh, like Cape Reinga.
You're thinking no, that's Cape Reinga.
Oh,
But
Wangari.
well, I guess it makes. I guess it was Russell, Auckland, then Wellington because apparently Russell is right next to Waitangi, and Waitangi is important because it's where the Treaty of Waitangi was signed, which made New Zealand a territory of the United Kingdom.
Oh, is that no? That's Witanga. Where's Waitangi?
You know, you can just type shit.
No.
into
I like finding it. I like finding it.
So if you're starting at Cape Reinga and you go down the east side,
Yes.
you'll pass like the Kurikuri Peninsula, you'll pass Matari Bay, and
Yep.
then you'll be in the Bay of
Oh,
Islands.
there. Yeah, Russell. Oh my god, that is tiny.
And
That is
I
tiny.
guess it makes sense it was the capital because it was like so close to Waitangi. But then they established that's fucking dumb and moved it to Auckland, and then I guess moved it to Wellington because it's like more central to the country as a whole.
Hmm. But is Auckland still bigger than Wellington?
Yes, it's 1 million plus people, and I think Wellington's at maybe 500, 700,000.
And I love looking at like New Zealand places because you've got like very British names alongside just to me, or just sounds like fucking gibberish.
Oh,
Great.
yeah, and then like some places have both.
Yeah,
Like-
like okay, like America won't have a place called like Strathmore Park, right? Like that's like too British, and then like not too far away, you've just got Hittite.
Well, I mean, one of the big ones that I always know is Mount Taranaki, in the Taranaki region. If you like zoom, so if you go to that like the boob on the west coast there, like you'll see a nipple there. That's Mount Taranaki.
Wait, what west coast of?
So like if you think of like the North Island as just a big plus sign, go to the
Yeah.
leftmost part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah. Egmont National Park.
yeah. It used to be known as Mount Egmont.
Yeah.
Until I don't know, they decided that they wanted more Maori shit, so they called it Mount Taranaki.
Yeah, that is just a boob. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's a very like tall mountain.
Yeah, like zooming out, it's like how the hell did I not see that? There was just a fucking nipple there. How have I been looking at New Zealand this whole
It's a
time?
very sharp one, and in very stark contrast to Mount Ruapehu, which is in the Tongariro National Park.
Okay, so where's that?
That's right in the middle next to Lake Taupo. Welcome to New Zealand geography, something that will help basically fucking none of you.
Oh, it's like, wait, did you say Rapahu? Mount Rapahu.
Ruapehu.
Rapahu. Sorry,
So
my
so if you go to Lake Taupo, that big blue like segment in the middle of the island.
Yeah.
And then you go south, and you'll see a bunch of.
No, I found it. Yeah. I was saying, is that the one? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's the Tongariro National Park, and in it is Mount Tongariro, Mount Narahui, and at the southernmost Mount Ruapehu.
Lake Taupo looks kind of like if Africa was squished a bit.
I guess.
Okay, tell me about the South Island.
I don't know shit about the South Island. Like, I've been there 3 times in my life.
Yeah.
And one of those times I was an infant. And all of it has been entirely localized to the northernmost part of the South Island in the Marlborough Sounds, because that's.
I really thought you were going to say it's highly localized within my kitchen.
Almost, but no. All of what I've done in North Island has been located in the Marlborough Sounds, where if you go from Wellington, so you know where Wellington is, and if you zoom in enough to where like you can bridge the 2 islands, you'll see these like dotted lines.
Ship routes, yeah.
Yeah, those are the ferry routes that will take you to Picton, and then from Picton you go to Blenheim, and then from Blenheim you go to Havelock. And Havelock is where my family lives, and you take the mail boat from Havelock into the Marlborough Sounds, and then, if I remember rightly, you can actually see it on there.
Where's Havelock? I'm at Blenheim.
So if you go to Blenheim and you go northwest, and you'll see a little port town called Havelock.
Got the Mahaki Power Arm.
You can follow if you just got to follow State Highway 6. which is the yellow line that says 6 on it every now and then.
Pelorus Bridge, Rye Valley, Langmoorhan. Oh, Waka Puka, yeah. Next to Todd's Valley. Hey, Todd.
Where the fuck are you?
I'm at Waka Puka, near
Oh
Nelson.
no, you've gone way too far. You're heading towards Nelson now.
Yeah, look, there's Todd's Valley right next to it.
Yeah. No, okay, go way back east.
Okay.
Did you see Canvastown?
Yeah, Canvastown, Pelorus Bridge, Rye
Then you
Valley.
went way too far. It's just before Canvastown.
Oh. Wait, there's nothing popping up.
To all the listeners, I hope you're playing along. Because if you're just listening to this and not doing anything, you're having no fun.
You said follow 6 from Havelock. I followed 6 from Havelock.
Well, no. So you go on Havelock, and then it's a port town. You take the mail boat. You hop on the boat that delivers the mail every Tuesday.
I mean, why don't they just drive, forehead?
Because there's no roads.
But you've got State Highway 6.
Yeah, but that doesn't go to where my family lives. So you take the boat. If one of the whānau happens to be in Havelock at the time, you can take their boat. Otherwise, you get on the mail boat. Where for like $10...
Wait, if one of the what happened to be there?
The whānau, the family.
Oh.
Yes, I'm using the Maori words. It's not the iwi though. Iwi's a bit too grand. But so you get on the mail boat and you basically just like stick to the left-hand side while they deliver the mail, and you follow the sounds all the way up to Nydia Bay, and that's where my family lives.
Nydia Bay.
So if you start in Havelock, you'll see like the first indent, that like massive tentacle that goes in, not far from the start. And then you keep following along, you see a second tentacle, which is great for fishing actually. And then you'll see this really big like tentacle.
Yeah,
that's Nydia Bay.
Oh, okay.
Don't dox my family. They're nice people. They don't deserve, retribution for me.
That is. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I know about Christchurch, the only thing I know about the South Island was the earthquake and the shooting.
That's all Christchurch really has, to be honest. Other than being like the third biggest city and the biggest city in the South Island.
Sorry, give me a sec. Misha wants attention. I'll be.
He's a good girl. Where did you? So the Royalists have made another notification, and I'm gonna go find it.
Yeah, I gave her a bunch of scratches. That should hopefully satisfy her.
Oh! If anyone's interested to do so, here's the website where you can go to https://www.royal.uk, where you can send condolences for the loss of Prince Philip. I'll leave the link in the channel.
Royal.co.uk is a domain for sale. I must have put it in wrong.
There we go.
Royal.uk. Alright.
Yes, I will agree to these cookies.
Wait, what the fuck? Donations? Mate, what? They fucking report it. There is no official arrangement for giving donations.
But you could, if you at the top there, you'll see Duke of Edinburgh 1921 to 2021.
Yeah.
Fuck, so he was almost 100. Not bad.
2 months away. 2 months away.
Oh, dude, if he waited 2 months, his wife could have sent him a letter.
Yeah, that's what half the jokes have been. Yeah.
Sorry, but you can send you can send a message of condolences, and so Sam Hyde at my email. Not hard to guess. Don't spam me, please. Location NZ. Message. Pouring one out for the boy. I agree with how the Royal.uk is going to handle my information. CS, I want to send my message of condolences. Shit, I forgot to screen cap it.
Damn, you went to all that effort for nothing.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, I can't like send fake condolences now.
Rip.
But yeah, so that's New Zealand geography.
Fuck, we got like what, 20 minutes out of that? Good content.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I didn't.
I was saying to Manlet, like, he must be happy because last episode there was no gacha talk, no anime talk. He was like, yeah, it was fucking great.
Oh, well, I mean, I haven't watched much anime.
Yeah, let's ruin that. Yeah.
I started watching Yasuga no Sora because I was asked to go watch it, and it's just so fucking boring.
Mm.
I really want to drop it, but I've got like 2 episodes left, so I was like, fuck it, I might as well just push through it.
Yeah. Kind of how I felt with Bunny Girl Senpai, to be honest.
Oh, I mean, no. The thing that this is really all like made weird to me is like how fucking boring a Katawa Shoujo anime would be.
Yeah.
Because Yasuga no Sora is a 12 episode long adaptation of a like romance VN with multiple roots about a guy and his boy and his sister move back to like bumfuck Japan.
Right.
Like if you know like the generic like countryside whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's moved back there. And it's, you know, to like choose your girl and like go on dates. But so, and they cram an entire arc in like 3 episodes. So it's like every 3 episodes, the story basically starts again, and he focuses on the next girl with like no continuity.
Oh, right.
And it's just, I can't bring myself to give a fuck about any of them. Just, it's, yeah, so fucking boring. And you know, they've got like the like the anchors, you know, the things that like bring everything together, you know, like the festival and whatever the fuck. And it's just really fucking out. Although apparently like the last like route in the season, which I'm starting on tonight, I guess, is the incest route, where he like fucks his sister who has a massive like Oni-chan complex.
My thoughts on anime incest have definitely changed.
I don't know what your thoughts were initially.
Didn't like it.
I guess.
Then I watched Monogatari. And I was like, damn, that's kind of hot.
Yeah, I guess Monogatari kind of built it up rather than, you know, having a little sister that just gets nosebleeds every time her brother smiles. Like, I'm not into that shit. which
Hmm.
I guess I'd classify as the like anime incest. But you know what was fucking great back in the day?
Well,
Wincest threads on B. That shit was hot as fuck.
oh, like the green text.
Yes.
Yeah. This is something that I never thought I would ever talk about with somebody.
Dude, I've got PDFs of like the saga of Tasha somewhere on my hard drive. It's
That was one
great.
of the first things.
It's a great read. I highly recommend it to anyone. Well, except for like I don't know people who have a problem with jailbait, because you do have to remember it's basically the fabrications of an 18-year-old guy fucking his 14-year-old half, well, not even half sister, pseudo sister, and all her friends.
This is literally just a harem plot.
Yeah, it's great. It was like, yeah, peak anime back in fuck, what would have been like 2012 when it came out. God, it's almost a decade old. Jesus Christ.
The years start coming and they don't stop coming.
Yeah. But yeah, Wincest threads, great stuff. Hey, a bunch of fucking horny losers on a message board making up like sexual fantasies with their family. Great stuff. Highly recommend it. Too bad everyone on there is now incredibly gay.
Yeah, God, I haven't been on 4.
Yeah.
I don't be.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe they're now making like trap incest. About their effeminate little brother. Be me, B18, worthless, like neat. Package
Yeah,
Amazon package open arrives for my younger brother at 14. Open package because I'm an asshole. Find pink and white thigh highs. What's this? .jpeg.
I mean, I've just went on B, and the first thing is feet, please. So I guess some things never do change.
I mean, things do change. Like when I first arrived, I remember fucking STD threads were like all the rage.
Wait, what?
It's basically like ye old NTR, bug chasing girls like fucking big black homeless guys,
Oh.
and then like you use all the Photoshop skills from back in the day to like put sores and shit on the dick.
My life was better when I didn't know about this.
Now you know why I am the way I am. You kids don't know how fucking lucky you have it.
I used to browse B every day, but
Bro, Sam.
I have no idea, like, what did I get out of it?
Laughs. I got lols.
Yeah, I think I was on like you.
I got the knowledge to bring up in a podcast 10 years later.
You laugh, you lose threads. I think were my. But at the same time, about 4chan, I also browsed 9gag every day, so
I never browsed 9gag.
The dichotomy of man.
I'm just remembering all the old shit now, like Dimmy Bales. I don't know if you know about Dimmy. It's just like all those I mean, if you've seen like Best of 4chan, that's basically the kind of shit I'm remembering. Dimmy Bales was just like a dude took a picture of a guy and said, "My name's Dimmy Bales, and I'm gonna like hold my breath until you like send me boobs or something." I forget what it was.
Hmm.
And it's just like him replying with images just edited where he's like slightly redder and screaming and just. Yeah, his name is Dimmy Bales. Great time. Do we have anything else to talk about now? Because I've been playing Sakura Dungeon. There's something. It's fun.
Sakura?
What?
Wait. Sakura Dungeon?
Sakura Dungeon from the Sakura series of games, which, as far as I know, they don't have any continuity. It's just like itchy games made by the same publisher.
Oh, okay.
Except
I
this
thought,
one.
I thought you were saying I thought you were just saying Sekiro.
No. Except this one has like whatchamacallits. Oh yeah, it's a dungeon crawler. Like a ye old 90s dungeon crawler. Where you walk around this like 2.5D fucking dungeon and just with the arrow keys and then get into turn-based fights and then you explore shit and it's mindless fun. Actually no, it's not mindless. I'm thinking about it when I'm playing it because resistances and shit.
I jerked to a dojin.
You've jerked to a lot of dojins. I forget what happened between like whether or not that started before last episode or not.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, time's been a bit fuzzy lately.
But if we've talked about it, then I'm sorry. But if we haven't talked about it, no, it must have happened in the time. Sorry, yeah, because we didn't talk about anime last week, so we must have done Girls in Panzer the episode before that.
Oh,
in which
yeah.
case, would have jerked to it.
I guess.
But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Oh no, that's. Hang on. Fuck a TV. I beamed a girl. That happened.
You what?
I beamed a girl. That's what's happened.
Oh yeah.
It's actually. It's actually started to bubble. I've. Am I fermenting beans?
Oh no.
Dude. It's been a journey and a half, and the thing I hate most is that no one else gets it.
This is your fucking Joker speech.
Kinda.
No one else understands.
Yeah. Nobody understands the memes. But just. Yeah, so somewhere along the line, I decided to subvert people's expectations, and as a man with a lot of anime figures lying around, I put one in a jar and then I covered it in jelly beans.
Isn't the reason? No, because it was last time I said that you should do it. You should record it, and you did.
Yeah, I think that was part of it, but just.
Yeah, no, not the idea. The idea was yours, like entirely. Yeah, we were talking about it, and then I was like, "Oh, like make sure like you record it, whatever." And you said like, "Oh, wait, like actually YouTube thing." I said yes, and then you did it, and it was great.
Hang on, I'll take a picture of the bubbles because it's actually like. Because that's new. I don't check it. Hang on, turn the flash off. Don't need flash. It's like bright inside. And I'll send that. And oh, shut the fuck up. All right, we did. I guess we did kind of like allude to this because yeah, like I was looking at the figures last episode, and yeah, there's a picture of the one I bought.
I don't know if that's fermenting. It might just literally just be air bubbles.
Yeah, I'll hang on. If I scroll back through my gallery, here's the picture of how it like started.
Hmm. Okay, yeah. Maybe it's just gases escaping.
Yeah, but it's been an interesting journey, and just seeing how people react to it.
Hmm.
Like I thought everyone would get it, you know, like put beans where there shouldn't be is a pretty common thing, and anime girls in jars. I thought fuck it, let's put them together, but there was such a negative reaction to it. It was crazy.
I'm just for everyone, listening to this. Just imagine Moon saying this in the Joker's room to the little midget, right? After he's just killed the big guy, and he's just saying, yeah, I thought people would get it, but they don't. Humanity's reaction is really weird.
Oh,
I don't understand other people.
yeah, I can't relate to them not finding this at least kind of funny. I don't. Maybe it's. I'm gonna blame NFTs on this one.
NFTs?
Non-fungible tokens. Have you not heard about this shit?
No.
So, in the world of cryptocurrency, people have kind of been so. I don't know how to really explain this, but it's like the latest fad in things people suddenly became an expert on,
Right, yeah.
and it's basically taking crypto and linking it to an image.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like putting the value of something in actual money. Like your $20 note is worth $20.
All right, so it's like if you print out this code
Yeah,
and
kind of.
somebody
Except
scans it.
except it's still electronic. Like you can take an image that you made, or usually you just stole off the internet, which is another part of it that's
I was going to say, can't people just save?
and you turn this into a NFT, a non-fungible token that's worth one crypto currency.
Yeah.
I think the one they're using a lot for this is Ethereum. So you'll have
Right.
this image that you own that is worth one Ethereum,
Right.
and it's really dumb because it kind of negates one of the big things about crypto is that it's fractional. Like you can't cut this image in half and have 0.5 Ethereum. It has to stay as this thing, and the one that everyone's angry about, aside from ownership of artwork and shit, is apparently it uses because there's this whole the blockchain and a ledger system and computational power.
Yeah.
To the cost of energy to manage all these NFTs is apparently ridiculously high.
Right.
So it's a big environmental thing, and everyone's a fucking ecological activist now.
I just feel like an absolute fucking brainlet at the moment.
I'm explaining it terribly because I don't really know.
No, it's all good. I didn't even know the word fungible existed before this conversation.
The point is, because of this, everyone's now suddenly a big environmentalist. Oh, it's such a waste of money and food. It's it really isn't. The jar cost of $10. There's $15 worth of beans. Yeah, thanks to my work, by the way, for having 3 kilo cans of fucking baked beans.
Oh wait. So have you put value to this? Wait, is that why you're bringing it up?
No, well, what is people saying that this is like it was like a waste of money to do this, and I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's just a meme. That's all.
It's a meme, but at the same time it's a relatively inexpensive meme. Like the figures I actually care about, the ones that I'm not putting in jars of fucking baked beans, cost more than the entire setup.
Yeah.
And on top of that, there's also the entire like subjective side to this. You know, what if I want to display my fucking bean jar rim? What if I like this and I want to keep it there indefinitely? That's how I want to display my rim. Who the fuck are you to like tell me it's a fucking waste?
I mean, yeah, that's the obvious thing. It's your fucking property. Doesn't fucking matter, all right? What other people think.
But yeah, at the same time, like I don't know if it's a. I joked about it because like I was taking a shit yesterday and I checked my phone and pseudo Amazon sent me like these figures are on sale and for like the same price as this rim I can get a Shima Rin from Eurocamp.
Hmm.
I was like,
When you
do I dare
Potato.
just like piss off Potato? And like, truth is not really. Like I don't think it's as funny if I just do it a second time. I'd have to up myself or do something different again. And I feel like that's a dangerous road to go down.
I mean, how would you up that? Like KFC beans?
You can get beans from KFC.
Here you can, yeah.
Wait,
is that not like a thing in normal KFCs around the world?
No.
Yeah, the baked beans.
What the fuck? What the?
What?
You're joking, right?
No.
You can go to KFC in the UK and get baked beans.
Hold on, I'll go to it right now. Is this not a thing elsewhere?
No.
Yeah, KFC. And if I were, well, you could always find out by buying me a KFC.
The fuck?
Yeah, look. Popcorn chicken, choose your side. Regular beans. Yeah, I'll send the picture.
Please do.
Podcast.
Choose your side. Regular corn cob, regular gravy, sold out. Regular beans, regular.
Oh man, they've got a display image and everything for them. Oh great!
Please
look at this.
Look
at these bad boys. Look at these. You should have displayed your beans this well. All right, look at this.
What the fuck? You can go to KFC in the UK and get. Have you ever bought beans from KFC?
Yeah, all the time. It's one of my main sides.
What?
Yeah. If I'm getting something, like, it depends. I'll either go for one gravy, one mash, or I'll get one fries, one beans. If I'm out, I always get beans because, like, you can also dip the chips in.
You're not joking right now.
No. Hand on heart, I'm being absolutely serious.
That not only does KFC sell beans, but that you actually buy them.
Yeah, they're really nice because it doesn't taste like Heinz or whatever. They've they've got a.
It does say that they put them with Kentucky barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's quite. They're quite nice beans. The only problem is the portion size is pretty small. But normally you're getting a lot of chicken, so it's it is just a side. And yeah, you can dip your chips in. I've not tried mash with beans, just because when I get the mash, I just get the gravy because like gravy and mash is banging.
So you wait. Does the potato not come with the gravy? You
Nah.
have to get the gravy separate.
Yeah, look right there on the regular gravy and regular creamy mash are separate options. Yeah, because some people use the gravy for their chicken.
And you get rice.
Yeah. Oh, like everywhere does rice here. Burger King does rice. McDonald's doesn't do rice, so I guess not everywhere, but yeah.
Fuck. You know,
What's so hard to understand? We like our beans. Beans are great.
just the options you have is, like I have to argue with a lot of people, a lot of dumb fucking Americans about food that the UK has, because they can't seem to put shit in context half the time.
Yeah.
Like they'll say like, dude, look at this like toast sandwich. The UK actually lives like this, and it's like, you do remember that the Depression was a thing, that the war was a fucking thing, and that shit was horrendously rationed, and housewives had to struggle to try and make what little they had fucking interesting. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? But it's 2021, and you're not getting potato and gravy, you're getting potato and you're getting gravy.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll be honest, I'm not gonna rag on the corn, because I think corn, like an actual corn cob from KFC would be decent.
Man, yeah, it's pretty good. But I just prefer beans.
But just beans and rice. Just
Well, I don't know anyone who would get beans and rice. I mean, like that.
I mean, that's quite like that is a Latin American thing. Just like beans and rice, that is your meal.
Yeah, no. But that's a different type of bean.
Yeah, I know, but just what the
Almanzo beans or whatever. It's not fucking baked beans.
I don't know. This is
because the rice you're right is like that sort of South American rice.
This is too much.
I fail to see the problem, to be honest.
Well, to put things in perspective here,
right?
You got potato and gravy.
Yeah.
And you got coleslaw.
Yeah. Well, you must have fries as well.
Yeah, and fries. Like as far as sides go, that's about it.
I never liked coleslaw.
I love the coleslaw. I prefer the coleslaw over the potato and gravy.
Oh no, I don't just mean KFC. I just mean coleslaw.
Oh, I like coleslaw. I really like KFC's coleslaw. But just
I really like KFC's beans.
This nigga eating beans.
Yeah. I mean, like, okay, like joking aside, there's been times where I've been walking back from college or something, and it's like, oh, should I get a McDonald's or should I get a KFC? And seriously, sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I really just want some fucking beans. So I go to KFC. The beans are like a deal maker at times. At other times, they're not. At other times, I don't want beans.
I
want
to stop talking about this. It's making
Why?
me... It's making me uncomfortable.
Sorry if I've crossed the line there.
I've reached the point where I don't know where to put my hands. I'm very uncomfortable with this conversation.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, back to, if I was going to do something similar, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Oh yeah, this is about the REM. I forgot we weren't just talking about beans. Yeah, I don't know what you would do.
And I don't know. I said I was for every like the video gets, I would like keep it in there another day. And I was fully prepared for this to like kind of blow up, and then I just like bury this jar of beans like under a tree somewhere, and then come back 10 years later and like
What?
push it out.
It didn't go viral.
It didn't go viral. We posted it on Reddit, and the mods deleted it.
Sad. Many such cases.
Yeah, many such cases, and I think what I'm disappointed most by is that the guy who told me to kill myself had his comment deleted by like YouTube bots.
Sigh.
I know. But, yeah, I don't. Oh, another. If I hit it, another bubble's rising up.
Wait, hang on. I haven't liked the video yet.
Oh,
Let me change.
well, yeah. So it's at 11 likes at the moment, and we're at the 10th of April. So,
Yeah. I want to submerged in another day.
All right. So we'll put it off till Tuesday then, if you like the video.
Man, only 115 views.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 dislikes. Damn. Ooh, controversial.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit of a fucking yikes.
Yeah, man. Society just doesn't get you, man.
Yes, I don't know what I'm going to do, or if I'm going to do anything.
Nah, keep it going.
I think I do prefer like trying to clean this out on a Tuesday. I don't want to have to explain to my roommates why I have a 4-liter mason jar of fucking baked beans.
What is it, 4 liters?
Yeah, it's a 4-liter jar.
That's a lot of fucking beans.
Yeah, and I went through 1.5 3-kilo cans, so it's pretty chunky.
Yeah,
And that's with the figure in there as well.
I'm trying to think. What could you do?
I mean, there's things I can do, but at the same time, I'm also gonna need like the motivation to go. You know what? That idea is actually good enough that I'm gonna impulsively buy all this shit. I do need like 5 dozen eggs to fill up this jar.
Well, you could use you could get the MILF, a cheap figure of like from the MILF Isekai, the boomer, and do Monster Diet.
God, that show was fucking garbage.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but you know.
Oh, you're not missing. It's I don't know. It's an isekai, which usually you go into with a big fucking skepticism, but it's so fucking boring. Also, the kids are like absolute cunts. Like the entire reason that it came about is like all these parents, like these couples, I guess you'd call them, like came together because they just didn't like get along. And like the main, like the MILF's son, he's just such a fucking dickhead. Like he's so mean to his mother. It's like, dude, like beat the shit out of that kid.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta, you know.
And then there's like, and then there's other like examples where it goes the other way around, like neglectful parents and shit. But it's not really a big eye opener, and like, oh my god, this really says a lot about society. But I don't recommend it.
Fair enough. Probably wasn't going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, not enough lolos for you, you fucking pedophile.
Fuck you, I like my MILFs.
Citations needed.
In real life.
Oh? Well, when was the last time you fucked your mother?
Fuck, damn. Alright, you got me there. Fuck.
can't even fuck your own mum. Just wow. Well, welcome to the end of the podcast where we're kind of just like we've got no real direction. It's just kind of like bragging on each other.
Yeah, we got an hour 50.
Yeah, we've had a good run, but just it's also going to be a bitch getting this REM out because the base of the figure was slightly about a centimeter larger in diameter than the actual hole.
Yeah.
And I was able to, like, you know, flex it and push it in. I don't know if I can flex it and pull it out though.
Yeah, it'll be awkward. I mean, you could probably just rotate it. Once you empty the beans.
Not really. Like when I say flex it, I mean like it went in sideways and kind of like curved.
Yeah, no, I know what flexing is. Like, it's what I do on this server every day.
Ayo.
But like, yeah, so you empty the beans, and I take it you can
Thanks,
remove
Windows
the
Defender,
REM
by the way.
from the stand. So you can just have it on its side, and then yeah, just pinch it. Should be fine.
I guess we'll see how it goes. And I think the worst part of this is that it means that after I pull it out, I'm gonna have a fucking REM figurine.
Oh, you should clean it and try and like re-gift it to someone. Hey, I thought you'd really like this.
Yeah, Secret Santa 2021, it's coming to you.
Yeah, I'll just send it to Mandler. I mean, you know, that just makes most things funny.
We'll see who remembers that. You know, come Secret Santa, whoever I get is gonna get a REM figurine. I might also Amazon them their own like can of beans. It'll be a great time. I'm keeping the jar though. The jar is like important.
Yeah, 4 liters. That's a big boy.
Yes, I should we end it here.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yep. See you in next episode.
Yep. Later.
Oh, actually.
Oh.
I'll just say this here. I mean, I'll be fine for next episode, but technically after next episode is when my exams start. So,
we'll play it by ear.
Yeah. All right. That's it.
Later.
See you guys.